All right, let's go ahead and kick it off. Today is March 19, 2026. As a reminder, this meeting is public, recorded, and posted on YouTube. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go through the planning spreadsheet today for 136. Today is the code freeze for 136, so we'll get a status update of the features that have been worked on for this release, and then we can jump into miscellaneous items. If you have anything that you want to add, please feel free to add to the agenda. You can find the link in your calendar invite. So with that, I'll go ahead and switch over to our planning spreadsheet and we can get status updates. First item that we have is CSI Volume Health, working on updating the design. Last status update here was discussion ongoing, report on CSI node object, doing POC remediation, first approach. Anything new here?
I don't think there was anything new.
Okay,
It's the same.
I'll mark that as no update. Next, we have change block tracking. Previous status was PR submitted to update CRD to beta, being reviewed. Next step, cutting the release. Anything new on this one?
Yes, the release is cut for the beta. So then we are updating some tests to use the updated CRD.
Awesome, good progress. Do we have outstanding work here, or can we mark this as done?
Yeah, it's probably we can probably the rest of the work there we can just track it. We don't have to track it here. I think this release is already cut. I think we should be fine.
Okay, I'll go ahead and mark this as done. All right, thank you for that update, Xing. Next, we have volume group snapshot. GA for this cycle. Previous update was PR submitted to update CRD to beta being reviewed, stress test to PR under review, and then next step to cut release. Anything new on this one?
So the stress test PRs that it was merged, but there was some issue reported by Yang. So the PR owner, he's working on fixing it. And the PR to move the CRD to GA is updated, but it's not merged yet. So it's still being reviewed. And there's a placeholder PR for the blog.
Perfect. So it sounds like this is well underway. Next, we have CSI Sidecar all-in-one. Alpha for this cycle. Looks like we've had no update for a while. Anything new here?
Yeah, we still need to confirm if we need to put the Node.java register into this all-in-one project. So yeah, that's all.
Got it. Okay. Next, we have mutable CSI node allocatable property. Last update was PR promote FeatureGate is merged. Docs and blog PRs are out for review, so pretty close to done. Anything new here?
Nope, same as last time. We did get, looks good to me from somebody from Docs, but we still need approval on the Docs PR. So I'll ping somebody to review that today.
Got it. So it sounds like Docs PR still under review, and same with blog.
Yep.
Cool. Thanks, Eddie. Next is Cozy overall move to V1 Alpha 2. Last status was there's some coding tasks remaining. Need an example for blog. Blog PR will be updated. Anything new on the Cozy side?
I think it's the same.
Okay. Next is integrate CSI volume limits with autoscaler staying in alpha. Previous update was PR out for API change. Need Michelle and Jan to help review. Any new changes on this one?
So the entry PR is merged. And Haman is working on a auto tree PR that's for the autoscaler side changes.
Got it. Cool, thank you. Next one here was already marked as done, so we can skip over that. Then we have remove git repo entry plugin code. Feature flag enabled by default, beta in 136. Last status was code was merged, doc PR was under review. Anything new here?
It's the same.
Okay.
We approved it from 630 side, but I think need someone from the doc team to merge that PR.
Got it. Okay. Next is SE Linux relabeling using mount points. This is GA for this cycle. Last status update was feature gate code PR merged, and Jan's updating the docs and blog PRs. Anything new here?
That's the same.
Okay, copy that over. Next one is already done. And then the subsequent one, always reclaim, always honor reclaim policy, GA. Last status was PR merged, another PR and external provisioner repo to remove feature gate from provisioner out for review. Might have already been merged. Anything new here?
Yeah, I didn't check that yet. So same as before. Still the external provision PR. Just need to check.
Sounds good. We'll keep that the same. Next we have snapshot topology, which was kept submitted. I think that'll be the same here.
Yep, I added it under the design review request for the agenda today on the doc.
Okay. Okay. Then next one we have volume group replication. Last status was still working on public participation of at least one other array vendor, hoping to update by next meeting. Anything new on this one?
Yes, in fact, on the data protection working group meeting, we were joined by Dell, who spoke about their collaboration with us on this process. At the moment, we are working through the API specifications and looking for any problems, deficiencies. We encourage other array vendors to help participate in this process too.
Awesome. Thanks, Martin. And yeah, if
Thank you.
anyone's interested, this would be a good time to get involved and help ensure that the APIs meet the needs for your storage system. Moving on, next we have report when PVC was last used. Alpha for this cycle, last status update was code PR is out and needs review. Anything new on this one?
Yeah, so we talked about it in yesterday's meeting. Looks like the original PR that's been reviewed, that needs like a revamp. And then I see actually there was a PR by Haman looks like it got a merge or something. I'm not sure. So I need to check with the exact status. Yesterday we were discussing, see if this can make it. It looks like another version of the implementation got merged. But it looks like the release team marked this one as at risk. So I need to need to check with Haman and see what's going on with this one. Because they changed the implementation kind of very late. So, but maybe the one that they're tracking that the enhancement issue is not correct one. So they're asking them to file exception. But so okay, as I'll pin Haman and see what to do with this.
Got it.
Is that Haman here or I didn't see him
I
earlier.
didn't see him.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, that's pretty much it in terms of status updates. Let's go ahead and switch back to general discussion. First, design reviews we have. Enhanced storage capacity tracking. Who wants to discuss this one?
So somebody pinned on 6.3 channel to add this issue, so I added it. But looks like he's not in this meeting to discuss about it. Maybe he just want to pin people to review it.
Okay.
But this is not for this release.
All right, moving on. Next, Raphael, you want to talk through this one?
Yeah, so that's basically just a KEP to propose topology support for snapshots. And I just want to see if somebody has time to take a look and review it to see if we can mark it as implementable.
And do we have Jan on the call by any chance? Looks like not today.
No, yeah.
Okay, let's see if one of the tech leads can take a look offline. And Raphael, if you don't get traction on this, just come back here and raise it again, and we'll make sure it gets traction.
Will do. Thank
Sorry,
you.
can I ask a question about this cap?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, thank you. In our cloud, that snapshot is a regional object. So, why do you need it? Why do you need topology for it? So,
Yeah, so the reason why initially we wanted to implement topology for snapshots is because we are proposing adding the ability to clone snapshots across regions. And in order to be able to do that, we basically just wanted a way for storage providers, sorry, for storage providers to be able to essentially label the snapshots where it's supposed to end up, where it is, etc. Because if we were to implement something like cloning snapshots without the snapshots having any information on where they are and their topology, then when it comes time to restore a volume from the snapshot, we want to make sure that the snapshot is accessible by, the volume, and the volume can be restored from that snapshot. That makes sense.
do you
Um,
means you got a cluster that have nodes across multi-region, if I understand correctly? Or it's something like multi clusters things.
um, yeah, it would apply to multi-region clusters.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all my question. Yeah.
Cool. And Raphael, I assume you're following kind of similar to what we did for topology for PVCs and the existing model.
Yep. Yep, that's correct. So there's also going to be some basically adding an extension to the scheduler, which will
Uh-huh.
take into account the topology of that snapshot before picking a node where we're going to schedule any pods. So that way we don't get to a point where like we pick a node and then like we want to dynamically provision a volume to go in a pod. Sorry, yeah. And then we pick the node and then we get to the point where it's like, okay, let's create the volume. Oh, wait a second, where this node is located, we can't access the snapshot from to create the volume. So there's also some changes that will be done not directly on the scheduler, but on the I forgot the name exactly of the repo, but to like extend the scheduler function basically.
There need like node side changes, like in addition to controller, I mean in CSI, right? Do you also need some node side RPCs?
Node side RPCs.
Is it just when you're talking about extensions, is that only in the KK, not in CSI side?
Yeah, no, it's in the, I forgot the name of the repo. Let me see
Okay.
if I can find it. But it's the repo that you can basically extend like the scheduler logic without it
Uh,
being on the core scheduler.
I
Because
see.
since snapshots are CRDs, like we can't add anything to the core scheduler
Mm.
code.
Oh,
Um, but we'll extend it through like the right repo. I just forgot the name of the repo right now. But
okay. But you don't need anything like node warning expansion, that type of thing, right? That you can
no,
add.
no, I don't think
Okay.
anything having to do with the node. No, no.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool. Thanks for surfacing this, Raphael.
for sure. Thank you.
Let's move on to the next one. Miscellaneous item. I think there's an open question for Gluster Provisioner. Two sub-projects are not updated for a long time. Do we plan to archive them?
Should should we send an email to SIG storage and see if there is any problem with this? Basically, it's just there's no update for a long time. Not sure if anyone actually still needs them.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea. This sounds similar to, I guess that was entry.
Yeah, there's entry with the cluster driver. We removed it, right?
Yeah, that
This
was
is
complicated.
this is a external one. I'm not sure if anyone uses this, but
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's send an email, see if anybody's willing to adopt it. And if not, we can
okay.
deprecate.
Could we also talk about a cap I post in the chat? I post in Slack as well when we talk about it in the last meeting.
Can you speak up a little bit, Gavin?
Yeah, I post a cap in the chat. Could we also talk about that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let me copy it over.
Thank you.
Um, okay.
Yeah, so this cap, we talked about it last time in the meeting 2 weeks ago. And there is also a discussion in the Slack channel. Um, so I added some analysis of the alternatives we talked about last time.
Sorry, go ahead, Gavin. So you discussed 2 weeks ago and in Slack channel. What's new
Yeah.
or what's the ask?
So last time we talked about some alternatives. Michelle proposed an alternative and add some more analysis.
Cool.
Yeah, so how do reviewing process work? Do we get Jan and Michelle to review, or how does it work?
Yeah, I think we should get Jan and Michelle to help review, especially if Michelle was the one who proposed the alternative. I think that would be the best next step.
Okay, so I will ask them in the channel.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. And if you don't get traction, Gavin, just let us know here and we can try to get it
Okay,
get
thank you.
attention.
Thank you.
Cool. Any other topics, folks? Looks like someone in the chat has a question about snapshot topology cap. Should I wait until the end to discuss? You can bring this up.
Oh, hello. Good to meet all of you. I had a question about this one, because I wanted to better understand if it's having like a scheduling constraint on the snapshot by including the topology information, or is it the ability to like migrate the snapshots between AZs? Could anybody clarify?
So yeah, so it's kind of both. So if let's say so sorry, the topology information right now, there's like no migrating snapshots in between. We're doing the topology first
Mhm.
without any cloning. The cloning will come after. But basically, to answer your question on the constraints, so the idea is that when a PBC references a snapshot as the data source and it uses wait first for consumer, the scheduler selects the node before the provisioning begins. So then the provisioner provisions the volume in a topology that is derived from the selected node. So if that topology is incompatible with the snapshots topology, after we add topology for snapshots, the create volume call will fail because of the fact that the source snapshot may not be accessible.
Mhm.
So the idea is that we want to add a scheduler plugin that prevents that from happening.
Okay. Yeah.
So we would do is that with the plugin, we would basically filter out any of the incompatible nodes during scheduling before the provisioning begins
Mhm.
by reading the volume snapshot topology.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. The reason I asked about the second one is because I work at Netflix. At Netflix, we have this multi-AZ snapshotting where we basically we go outside of Kubernetes to try and migrate the snapshots between AZs,
Mhm.
which I think would be really cool if it was in Kubernetes, but that's, I
Yeah.
guess, kind of how we dealt with it internally.
Yeah. So I mean, ideally, after if this gets implemented for snapshot topology, and then we follow up with the snapshot cloning, then that would basically address that use case of you guys being able to clone the snapshot to any, region, AZ, etc., that you want. So ideally, that's exactly the use case that we're addressing. So I'm glad to hear that. It would be
Yeah,
useful
yeah,
for
we
you
would be
guys.
really interested in collaborating on that if there's any movement. I'm kind of new to this whole like SIG thing, but it does seem pretty relevant to what we're working on.
Sounds good. Then, yeah, when we get to that point, we can definitely collaborate on that. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, thanks.
Cool. Thank you both. Any other questions about this topic or anything else on anyone's mind? All right, we'll call it for today then. Thanks a lot, folks. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.